First off, this is going to be a rather brief look at the aspect of keywords and not an involved explanation of how search engine optimization works, as that's a topic way too broad to cover here. However, we do have a separate tutorial on search engine optimization that goes into the topic with more detail, and you'll find that in our library. First, a word about keywords and how they fit into the world of SEO. Site keywords aren't necessarily the be-all and end-all when it comes to SEO like they were in the old days. Search engines now focus more on the content of your site, but they're still a very important component that gives them an idea of what your site is all about and where to rank it. And that's why we've included a module to help you accomplish just that. The best place to start is by scanning the copy on your site. Make a list of the most important terms you see, then read through the list and pick the 10 or 15 terms that most accurately describe the content of the page. Think of what people would enter into a search engine search box. The title, keywords tag, and description tag contribute to your search engine ranking, and you can manage them in our control panel in the Site Keywords module. We'll click here, and once it opens, you'll see that we have settings for the title, for the keywords, description, and update type. Let's take a look at each one of these. The keywords and description tags are basically invisible on your site. They exist in the code behind it. However, the title tag shows up in the tab and at the top of the browser window, as you see here. Now, back in the control panel, obviously you can put anything you want into these boxes. However, quality is quite often more important than quantity, so don't be misled by how many characters are available here. More is not necessarily better. Since it's an important element for search engines, you want the title to be the basic topic of the site, so you'll see I've named it Seattle, Washington Realtors. Now, it's more likely people would search for real estate and not necessarily for a realtor, so I'm going to change this to Seattle, Washington Real Estate. As I mentioned, when it comes to keywords, start by looking critically at the copy on your page, and then make a list of the most important words you see. You'll note that the ones I have in the control panel here are pretty much reflecting the content on my home page and actually throughout the site. Now, down here in the description, it often shows in the search engine results underneath the listing once people look it up. So you want it to be short, sweet, and descriptive. Now, if you select Update Default Settings only, these settings will be used for each new page you create in the future. If you click here, however, this will be updating the title, keywords, and description on all your pages at once. And that's a great way to make the changes globally. So come down here, click on Update. And if we take a look at the website, which I happen to have open on an adjacent tab, of course, we'll want to refresh here. And once it refreshes, you'll see that the title on the tab and the browser window have changed from Realtor to Real Estate. Now, if you want to set the title, keywords, and description for a specific page on your site, we can go back to Standard Pages and say we want to set specific keywords for our public service page about Fire Smart Day. This time we'll click on Edit Keywords, and obviously the global title, keywords, description don't really fit the content of this page particularly well. So we'll change the title. We're going to actually, what I'll do is just copy and paste this, and we'll change it to About Fire Smart Day. And the keywords for this page should fit the content. So let's add About Fire Smart Day. Once again, I have that in my clipboard. And we'll add fire prevention. And also, how about comma and defensible space. By the way, remember to separate each keyword with a comma. Now, I'm sure you could add a few more, but for expediency, we'll come on down here and let's change the description once again to something more meaningful. So we'll delete that and put in information about National Fire Smart Day. Come on down here and we'll click on the Update button. And we can go back to the website, go over to Links and Resources, come on down here, click on About Fire Smart Day. And once it opens, you can see the title tag on the tab in the browser window is changed on this page only, by the way. So you can use the Edit Keywords feature on each individual page to set titles, keywords, and descriptions for a specific page. And you can use the Site Keywords one down here to change them globally on your site. If you're really interested in working on your search engine optimization, keywords are a small but very important part of the big picture. To be effective, they need to be supported by the content on your site. You'll find more information by searching the internet, and many companies, including Cevado, offer SEO services. Contact us if you'd like more information.